Hi there, you joined us on To Sharp with PT. I'm Nisha Poddar, and here are the two important picks for today that you must know about. WTO flags trade slump, warns of global fallout, and Indian markets they rally as FIIs buy. So, what's boosting our equities? WTO slashes trade forecast. It now sees goods trade shrinking by 0.2% in 2025, down, remember, from 3% growth expected earlier. It's the worst downgrade since the COVID era. So the forecast is really based on tariffs already in place as of this week. So that means that it could deepen further because of reinstatements. So WTO estimates 0.6% decline from tariff reinstatements and other 0.8% fall from spillover effects on global demand, finance, as well as supply chains. So net result, 1.5% drop in the global goods trade, worst in 5 years. WTO also warns that trade shocks risk spilling into GDP as well as the financial markets. So the big focus, US-China decoupling, and now is it real? WTO also fears that China-US merchandise trade could really plunge 81%. Without smartphone exemptions, that drop could have been of 91%. A full decoupling may lead to a 7% decline in global GDP in the long run, WTO warns, and risk of a bipolar world economy split into geopolitical blocs. Fitch as well as World Bank also confirm gloom. Fitch projects world growth below 2%, weakest since 2009, excluding COVID, and cuts the 2025 US growth forecast by 0.5% to just 0.4% YOY in Q4. And they also say uncertainty and volatility are slowing the business confidence. IMF World Bank spring meetings opens next week under this cloud. On Canada, well, the recession scenarios are emerging. BOC says that if tariffs spark a global trade war, Canada sees deep recession and 3% plus inflation. In milder cases, growth weakens briefly. In worse, long-term demand shock looms. So central banks globally are avoiding any forecasts currently, citing the high geopolitical risks. So these are some of the first glaring projections coming out in Trump tariff regime. The Indian markets, they look unfazed because of the global turmoil. Well, Sensex soars 4,000 points in 4 days. FII flows, bank stocks, and trade talks, they all power the rally. So the Indian stock market is on a roll, and let's focus on what's really driving the Indian rally. Banking stocks, they led the charge, and BSE Sensex, remember, gained 1,500 points. Nifty crossed 23,850 level, and Bank Nifty surged 2.2%, led by HDFC Bank, ICICI, SBI, Kotak, Axis. So the top five financials really added 730 points to Sensex gains. FII flows, they crossed 10,000 crores in 2 days. 4,000 crores worth of equities bought by FIIs on Wednesday alone. 10,000 crores in 48 hours is boosting our sentiment. And clearly, these funds are rotating away from China and US into Indian large caps. India is benefiting from global weaknesses. Second, Japan-US trade talks, they boost Asia mood with Nikkei up 1.35% after Japan and US, remember, begin the trade talks. Trump joined the negotiations and claimed a big progress. And if India really strikes a similar US trade deal, it stands to really benefit in textiles as well as electronics. Weak dollar also lifts risk appetite for India. It's at 6-month lows, and weak dollar means stronger rupee plus more FII inflows. It helped the metals, auto, as well as the rate-sensitive stocks clearly. Now, Trump's tariff pause is still fueling optimism. Trump delayed the new tariffs on 75 countries, including India. Relief window lasts till July 9th, is what we know, aiding risk-on sentiment. So the markets really hope that this signals a softer US stance on India as trade talks would also ensue. Fifth point is crude is cooling off and inflation in India is sliding. Our import bill gets hugely impacted because of crude prices, and that's a good news coming in for the Indian market and its inflation. Monsoon forecast as well as macro tailwinds also play a big role, remember, in Indian sentiment. IMD predicts above normal monsoons for 2025, and it's positive for rural demand as well as FMCG stocks. Add to that the strong earnings, trade optimism, and central bank support all add up to the sentiment. Also remember, US Vice President JD Vance is set to visit India, will meet Prime Minister Modi on April 21st, and markets are eyeing signs of Indo-US trade agreement in the making. So, combination of really many factors really boost the Indian market, but all eyes would be on Indo-US trade talks, which is critical for the momentum to continue. With that, it's a wrap on Too Sharp with ET, and please do like, share, and even comment. Thank you.